Hello, my loves, and welcome to your Cosmic Weather Report for the week ahead. Are we ready for this week? This is the week that begins to change everything, begins to course correct us, and begins to really align us with our new future collective destiny. And so this is the week now where it's kind of go time. We really begin now to, as I spoke to you about last week, remember, reclaim and rise. And so this is the energy that's going to get behind us to begin to activate and initiate that. One of the things I do want to say to you at the beginning of this week is, as much as you can, really allow and go with the flow. So one of the things that this week is particularly going to bring up for us is where you are still living from a lot of ego and where you're still trying to control things and grip things and micromanage things, which is understandable in our current times because we're all looking at the moment for a certain sense of safety in a world that just feels very unsafe and erratic and everywhere and chaotic. But when we try to do that, we come out of alignment with our soul. A little bit like I spoke to you about last week. And what we really need to be at the moment is grounded and anchored in our soul selves and in full trust and surrender to the universe. And so especially because we've got an eclipse coming this week, our first eclipse of 2026, you're going to see where your ego's been running the show and where you are resisting the isness of your life and where you're trying to still move in a wrong direction or repeat old outdated patterns, or to remain a version of you that you've outgrown. We're going to be really squeezed in a way to begin to now let go of some of these old things that get in our way and have been continually getting in our way. And so look for that, be mindful of that. Try to be of the understanding that everything happening this week is trying to guide you back onto your soul's path. This is your soul and the universe trying to course correct you. So you will be shown where you're going in the wrong direction. You will be shown where you're resisting. You will be shown where you are continuing to repeat patterns and cycles and behaviors and habits and versions of you that are not in alignment with where your soul wants you to go. And depending on how far you've strayed, that's when it can feel quite uncomfortable. But just please trust this week. And to help us with that, we get a beautiful start to the week. On Monday, we get the Sun square Uranus and Mercury trine Jupiter. So first of all, as the Sun squares Uranus, this is a gorgeous start to our week because this energy is all about freedom, liberation, awakening, truth. It asks you to be an authentic self-expression, to be who you came here to be, to allow yourself to shine. And what this may do, similar to what I've just spoken about, is it's going to show you where you are trapped, limited, stuck, staying small, allowing yourself to be controlled, whether that's through fear or through staying stuck somewhere or through adhering to societal standards or expectations or those of your family or workplace or friends or partners, whatever that might be. You're going to really be shown where you are remaining stuck and under some semblance of control in your life. And there's going to be this need to begin to break free, to begin to be like, no more of this. I just want to be free. I want to be free to be me. I want to be free to express myself, to speak my truth, to no longer live in fear. And so there's going to be this big energy push at the start of the week. That combined with Mercury trine and Jupiter, this brings an energy of optimism, hope, expansive thinking and ideas. It's like your mind suddenly opens to all these different possibilities. New pathways might appear, new avenues might appear, new ideas might appear, new inspiration might appear, new beliefs might appear. You can believe in better. You may get a deeper understanding of yourself, a deeper understanding of not only, oh, this is why I've always allowed this, but also this is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is who I've been growing into. This is what I've been working towards. So there's going to be a much deeper understanding of self, a much deeper ability to be able to connect to your intuition, your inner knowing, the deeper voice of your soul, your higher self, your future self, because we're going to find a lot of insight coming from our future self and our higher selves over this week. So you'll find an ability to be able to really tune in. You might get messages, you might get downloads, you might get insights of wisdom. You might just realize that you know something without knowing how you know that you know it. Just like, I know I need to do that. I know I need to break free from that. I know I need to leave there. I know I need to go there. There's going to be this big energy at the start of the week that's going to begin to push us out of our comfort zones, to move us into this amplification process. But in that, depending on how far back in the back of your comfort zone you've been, it might be an uncomfortable push out, especially as the eclipse arrives the following day. So on Tuesday, we get our first eclipse of 2026. We get the Aquarius new moon solar eclipse. And this is the go time. This compared with the Saturn-Neptune conjunction coming in a few days. And the fact that these two are happening together is just, it's profound. It's prophetic, is that the right word I'm looking for? It's huge initiatory energy of power coming back to the people, of an awakening, of a whole new beginning for us individually and for humanity. This is where we close out the chapters on the old and we start to step into the new. And so this Aquarius new moon solar eclipse gives us a glimpse of our new future collective destiny that we're moving into when the lunar nodes change signs in July of this year. So this is giving us this is where we're going. Prepare yourself, be ready. What are you going to do? What's your part to play? How are you going to ready yourself for this? Because this is where we're going. And so this is a moon of rebellion. It's rebellious, it's revolutionary, it's future focused, it's about liberation, it's about freedom, it's about showing you what you're now ready for, it's to show you what comes next. So you're going to feel a readiness to move into something new. It's going to course correct you, as I mentioned before. So depending on how far you've strayed and how willing you are to be in spiritual surrender and divine connection, you might find things a little bit sticky. But again, please trust anything coming is to course correct you, to show you your part to play in where the world goes next. And that's a big thing that this moon is going to show us. It's going to show you your part to play in where the world goes next. It's going to show you where you no longer fit and where you therefore need to break free to be you in all of your unique glory, and therefore to show others how they can do the same. And so if you want to work with these lunar energies, the Lunar Living Sisterhood, you'll get everything you need to know in there. Meditation, moon circle with me, you'll get everything in there. If you're feeling like this is a portal I want to work with, this eclipse portal is going to take us through the next 6 months. And if you work with these energies, your life can change in ways you cannot even imagine in the next 6 months. So please work with this moon. Now, beautifully then, it's like this week is so divinely guided. Wednesday, we move into Pisces season, so the sun moves into Pisces. And so this is just gorgeous energy, because what this does now is it helps us to take everything we saw around that eclipse, and it helps us now to really be in alignment with intuition, dreams, flow, connection, compassion, community, what makes you happy. And that's going to be a big thing of this eclipse portal. It's going to be about following your desires, your passion, your truth, your authenticity, your self-expression, what makes you happy. And that in itself is going to lead you to more divine purpose and what your soul came here for. And so Pisces season then is going to help you to move towards that. It's going to say expand into more of that. Listen to that inner knowing. Listen to your intuition. Follow it. Let it lead you. Let it guide you. Let your soul guide you into something new, even if it feels a little bit unknown. It's going to help us to spiritually surrender, to therefore trust and go with the flow of where our souls are wanting to take us at this huge time on earth. It's going to help you to know that you are supported, that you're guided. It's going to help you to really follow your own flow, to step outside of that comfort zone, to step outside of the box, and to do that by being so deeply connected and anchored into who you are, and a deep trust and connection to your soul and the divine and the universe. And from that then we can move into that greater expansion, because then Friday, Oh, Friday, we get our Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Once in a lifetime, hasn't happened for 6,000 years, and even then it didn't happen with the same other energies that are happening right now. This is an initiation, it's an activation, it's an awakening. It's where we begin to make real the dream, and we begin to build new earth, each and every one of us. It's showing us that we can no longer wait for the change. We have to be the ones that initiate the change. So it's going to ask us to step up as spiritual leaders, spiritual activists, way showers, light workers, and to be the ones who then embody this new earth energy and can therefore show others what's possible. It's going to ask you to really step up into your part to play, what your soul came here for this lifetime. And with that, it's going to activate new soul missions, parts of you that have been dormant. It's going to activate new parts of you, new dreams, new initiations, new awakenings, new beginnings. It's going to ask us to no longer talk the talk, but to really begin to walk the walk, to really begin to be the change we want to see. And I've said this to you many times, but we are the ones we've been waiting for. And this Saturn-Neptune conjunction will now show us how we are the ones we've been waiting for, and what it is that we, as the people, are going to do to begin to create a new earth, the kind of world that we want to live in, and make a difference. And so you're going to be asked to make a difference in the way that you and only you can, which is what that Aquarius new moon solar eclipse is going to show you. So we're going to be asked now to just stop waiting for anyone else to do it or anyone else to change it. It's like we now, together, get to come together, step up, remember, reclaim and rise. And so if you want to be part of this energy, we are doing a new earth activation ritual for the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, where we are going to go in and activate and awaken and initiate those new soul contracts, those new soul missions, new soul gifts, new soul insights, new soul dreams, and really align you with the fullness and the truth and the authenticity of yourself, because that is the only way you're going to be able to make a difference, by being you, by knowing who you are. And so a lot of the energy of this week is helping you to gain that deeper self-understanding and know who you are, and see from that where you have traded your authenticity for belonging, or allowed your light to be dimmed, or worried too much about what others may think, or sought approval from others too much, or been worried that you might be too much. And this is all now going to start to fall away, and Sunday will help us with that. On Sunday we get this beautiful, beautiful day to end the week. We get Venus trine Jupiter and Mars sextile Chiron. And so as this energy comes through to end our week, this is where you begin to grow into the fullness of yourself. As Venus meets Jupiter, there will be a big expansion into you, into who you are, into your values, into your worth, into knowing what you deserve, into knowing, just a true knowing of this is who I am. This is who I am. This is what I can offer. This is what I can bring. This is what I can give. This is what I'm no longer here for. This is what I'm saying no to. This is what I'm saying yes to. This is what I deserve. This is who I am. There's going to be this big expansion into this energy. It's going to bring prosperity, abundance, joy, pleasure, happiness. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air, where all of a sudden, if you work at the beginning of the week with what's been keeping you restricted and tied down, it's suddenly going to be like the weight lifts, and you're suddenly like, oh, the weight's lifted. All those invisible binds that have been trapping me and shrinking me, it's going to feel like they all fall away. And there's going to be this energy of like, oh. And with this, as Mars meets Chiron, there will be a courage and a declaration that you are no longer going to allow your vulnerabilities or your fears around who you are and what you can offer to hold you back anymore. You're no longer going to allow past people's opinions or past things that may have gone wrong affect your present and your future and hold you back anymore from doing what you came here to do and being who you came here to be. There's going to be this just big surge of courage to excuse me, take back your power. Speak your truth. I always know when something comes in my throat, it's for someone. Speak your truth. Stand up for who you are. Show up for who you are. And to no longer be held down and held back. So a powerful, powerful week. It's let's go time. And together, let's go. So much love. I'll be back next week.